Hello everyone. Now I'm going to explain you how to um, work with the Google Meet option. In fact, now I'm just working with another class group called Crypto Research Group, in which the Meet link has been already enabled. Just to show that. In fact, if you go to the top right corner of the your class page, you can go to the class settings. So probably you might have entered basic class details like class name and other details. But if you go to the general option, you can see the class code. Probably the class code would have been shared by you already. In this, you can see one option called Meet. That Meet option has to be visible to the students. If it is visible to the students, and if you save it, you enable the visible to the students and save it, that option will be available along with your class code and class names. But if this meet link is not available, then you will get an option called generate meet link. Right? Go to top right corner of the class settings, and you can see the meet. In fact, if this is a general meeting link, so that every time when you want to meet the students, you can use the same link. Otherwise, you have to use the Google Calendar to set up the meet for the specified duration, and so that the meeting link has to be shared every time. But this is a common link which can be shared with your students. Suppose let me explain you how to create the meeting link for another class group. For example, when you are doing the recording, this option called Firefox is using the webcam will be visible. In fact, if you are planning to record your lectures after going to Meet, Google Meet, you can actually hide the notification so that that will not block some of the titles or whatever it may be. So I go to one more class which does not have this Google Meet option. So let me go to this class called Embedded Security. See, now you can see this. Below this class code, there is an option called Meet Link, Generate Meet Link. You can generate it directly from here, or as I already said, go to the top right corner where in which you can see the settings option. And here also you can see the option called Generate Meet Link. So click on it, Generate Meet Link. So it will generate the meet link visible to the students. If you enable the option visible to students, the meet link will always be embedded below the class name and the class code. Right now, this is going to be your meet link, and save this. Save this option. Right now, the your meet link has been generated. Now you click on it. So when you click on it, the Google Meet will be enabled. For example, in your Google Classroom, you can specify the meet time based on the class timetable, in which you have to enable two options. In fact, one is the enabling the audio, another one is enabling the video. The moment I click on the generate meet link, the go to meet link option, it will pop up one message. Will you allow meet.google.com to use your microphone? Yes, allow. Otherwise, the students won't be able to listen to you. Second option, we also enable the webcam. In fact, the Google Meet is going to use your webcam for live streaming your video, your image, or other pages. Just click on allow. Right. Now you can see the webcam showing my image. Now on the right side, you have two options. One is join now, another one is present. Right. Generally, join now. For example, if you want to discuss with your students regarding some doubts or other question clarification, other things, you can use that option. In fact, you can directly talk to the students, and the students would also be able to talk to you. Otherwise, if you want to present some lectures through PowerPoint presentation, you can use this option. So right now, I will explain you both the things. First, click on this join now. So now I am alone in this. You use your camera. It asks me no, so I am allowing it. So as I already told you, this Firefox will be using this my webcam. Now, if you want to share this present sessions link, joining link, you can actually copy this joining info, and you can actually paste it in your Google Classroom. You can paste this joining info and post it in your Google Classroom. Otherwise, just students would be able to join with the common general meeting link, which you are going to use always for meet up with the students. Now you'll see this on top right of it. You have a couple of links. One for the people, another one is chat window. The people will list out all the students as well as faculty members in the present meeting link. The chat window will be helpful for the students as well as faculty members to share the information. If you want to share the any kind of information, so you can just um, uh, paste it here. So you would be able to see the chat messages posted by your students. For example, during your live lecture, if any students have any kind of doubt, they would be able to type it here, so that whenever you complete your lecture, you will be able to address those queries as well. Right. So students and faculty members can effectively use the chat window for sharing some important information during the online interaction. Now I go to the second part. The second part is using the Google Meet for presentation. Right. So when I want to present some PPTs, for example, go to the present now option. In this, you have a couple of options. One is a window can be projected, or a complete entire screen can be projected. So both options are there, right? And if you are clicking your entire screen, and then it will ask me whether this particular page needs to be projected or entire screen needs to be projected. You decide whatever be the option you want to project. You click on it, accordingly the screen will be projected. Now next thing is I want to record the meeting. If I want to record the meeting, what can I do is just adjacent to the present now option, you can see one particular option called the record meeting. So if you click on the record meeting, so further one pop-up window will come, just accept it. So it will start recording your meeting. So now you can see this, there is a rec message present on the top left corner of my window. So that means that now the lecture is under recording mode. Once if you feel that if you want to stop the recording, you can stop it. You can stop the recording as and when you complete your lecture. So that now after that, it will give me a message. Stop recording this meeting. The recording will be saved in Professor Sundararaman or Google Drive. So this means that the record video as well as the chat messages will be emailed to my sasra.ac.in account, Gmail account. So it may take some time. Yeah, it may take some time. So this is how you can actually use this for presenting, and your entire lecture can be recorded by clicking this record meeting option. In some cases, there is a possibility that the complete record video may be saved in one of the participant video. But the better thing is if you leave the meeting, you will have a larger probability to have your video in your minutes. Otherwise, you have to, looking for the meeting video, recorded video, and who has received that video. So most probably, you can avoid this thing by directly opening the lecture earlier, so that the recorded video will be sent to your email account as well. Thank you very much. So after the lecture gets over, you can just leave the call so that the meet will be over.